Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ready? Blue lane.
Yeah, come on. Here we go. Here we go.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready? Flag. What goes on?
58. Come on.
Green, 17.
Arnie. Kill.
Let's go.
A run for Nick Chubb. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Score, fella.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Mike, 58, right there. White.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Winston. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check. Hey, switch gears.
Hey, let's go double count right here. Double count. Go. 40.
This time, Wilson will throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back.
Tight dog.
Got it.
Back. Watch twins.
Move the team. Zebra.
Check nickel. 66. Bullets. Half. Hold. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Fair.
From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
We got this.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the open. Now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Chubb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one.
Now Chubb. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
White 25.
Let's go. Watch
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Hey, you got 3 down. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Here we go.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the 1st quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
At the 13-yard line.
Super team. Got it.
Nice, sweetheart.
Still got 4 down.
Kill.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, 0.
Check 31.
Spawn. Prealert. No.
Watch safety creep.
Let's go.
Safety's creeping.
Go, 14.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. He's going to sling this deep down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Neil Sterling, 87 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because You have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Chubb. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a first down carry by Bell. And an alley to run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mike's 56.
Watch the pass.
56.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
4 down, 4 down.
56 to Mike. 56 to
Mike.
55. 55.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Gonna be a long day. Check, check. Fresno.
36 power.
Rotate. Spell.
Screen,
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
At their 48-yard line.
56. Mike's 56. 56. They can't hang with us.
Check 13. Check 13.
And Diggs has it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Get him all. Rest. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Took right.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And now Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
280.
56 is the
14. Hey, check.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Sean Davis that time on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the carry, it's Chubb. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And finally down at the 32-yard line. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 32-yard line. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A give running right is Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Bailey's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
56.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, alert.
56 to Mike.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Here we go. Watch the edge.
Front it.
Wide.
Good touch.
From the gun on third down, Wilson flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Joker. 80 weapons.
Alert.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Check 4. He got
Gun. Check.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. It's complete to Diggs. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Push left. Hey, 0. Under 10. Check 30. Guys, listen. 14. Bang. Check. Bang out.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take it. The ball comes out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Watch the slant. Watch out. Shift. Watch the shift.
Front left. 14.
Watch the shift.
Got 4 down.
Watch the shift. Kill.
Front left.
56.
On third down, Wilson forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
A 2-yard gain.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Johnny Hecker in punt formation.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Touch 50, touch 50. Friday.
Now it's Wilson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Friday.
57's Mike. Mike 57. I got one.
Now Wilson operating from the gun. That's complete to Sterling. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 37.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's bring it.
Good job right there.
Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Good job right there.
Let's go one more.
Hey, 0.
57.
Spot that. Alert.
Hey, check 24.
Spot that.
Check 3.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jamie Collins. Credit him with his sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
36. He's checking.
12.
Switch. Check.
I'll go special.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
57's Mike. Ready? 57. Mike, 57. I'm coming for you, Mike.
Check.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 57's the Mike.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it with Pumphrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
50 seconds to Mike. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Check 15, check. Screen.
They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
What? 280.
Come to my work. We won't.
280.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right there.
Jameis to throw it. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
Ready. 280.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get ready. Get ready.
This is Bell. He spins free. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Winston now. He's going to fire one deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. This is Coleman with a grab. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
SOS. Slam. Check. Crunch.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
12.
56 to Mike.
Left hash.
Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
15. Right there. 56. Tighten up. Pull it together. He's crashing.
Wait. Off.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Russell goes 4 down. Look left. 18.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson steps away to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Here comes the ball.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
19.
22, check, cover. 22, check, cover.
Go.
Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go.
He can run. And coughed it up. And the Buccaneers have it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Ready. Blue way.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Yeah, that's what I do. Wait. Switch it to me. Triple team. Let's go.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Complete to Hilton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. On first down, Bell. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now Winston, and this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Check.
I got you.
Again, it's Pumphrey. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
From the gun, Wilson. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Good job right there. Go, 14.
58's Mike. All day, dog.
Here we go on fourth down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Go. Go.
Wilson to throw. It's caught by Coleman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Show it.
14, got it.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 66, run it, high. Check 25.
Got it. 19.
Here's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
46-yard line.
Switch.
They run with Pumphrey. And he's got this down to the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. And they take a knee.
Wilson on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 37-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for New Orleans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.